Hi, my name is David Claughton, and I wanted to tell you how fabulous it's been for me to work with Isy Gabriel. Isy started with me a few years ago working as a Bowen therapist, and I remember my first treatment with her was unbelievable. It was the most cared for I ever felt on a table, and it was the first time I'd had a Bowen, and it was tremendous. She worked with me over some period of time working on posture, and there was a perception around me that I'd keep getting feedback from different people about arrogance, and also I felt really bad about my own posture, about rounded shoulders and things like that. And so she came up with some ideas around that. She used Bowen therapy to kind of change some aspects of my body. Really, she did some great work. That was body shaping work without the gymnasium, and I'm really happy with the end result. In fact, we worked a lot too on my football, and last year I was playing first grade football on the over 35s, and she helped sort out a few physical problems I was having, and looked broadly at how I was carrying myself on the field. And in the end of that year, I was awarded Most Improved Player, which I was pretty happy about. And we also did some family constellations. Isy's a wonderful facilitator. She has enormous experience in that field. And I did some really interesting work on things like adoption and about how my family perceives me. And there have been some massive shifts in my life around that. And those family constellations were very powerful, very enriching. Just participating in other constellations, representing for other people in that process, is also a deeply enriching experience, and Isy's brilliant at bringing the whole process together. And we also did a lot of work with Holigral, which is something that Isy's introducing to Australia and the world. And we worked over a few days. We did a lot of that kind of process work that's involved with Holigral, a lot of mapping, a lot of downloading, a lot of trying to understand patterns of behaviour in my life and trigger points and buttons that had really been causing me a lot of anxiety and stress and grief. And we really unpicked a lot of that, and it was very powerful for me over time. I became aware of those patterns and things that were not working in my life, and far more able to make conscious choices around the way that I respond to things. And it's had an incredible impact, that combination of things that Isy offers. It's Bowen, it's family constellations and Holigral work, and that has really produced a massive change in my life. I've done some other personal development work as well, but Isy's stuff goes much deeper than other things. It really goes to the very source of what's creating a pattern or a trigger. And so what I've noticed about my life is that actually I've been far more able to create the life that I want and the relationships that I want. And my physical well-being is amazing. I feel better than I ever have at 51. And there's a lot of happiness. I feel really deeply embodied, and I feel very happy as a man and as a father and as a friend. And so Isy Gabriel, I can only say what a wonderful job you do, and I strongly recommend anybody to take any of that kind of work that Isy offers.